What's up, YouTube? What's up? So, some cats were calling for SGA and Jokic to be a draw as far as MVP, and I said no. I said the only way that would be cool is if either Jokic was playing in Cleveland, because they should have an Eastern and Western Conference MVP. I've always said that. And then my other scenario would be if both teams were 1 and 2 in the West and it was like a game separating them. I could understand that. But with the way OKC is like plus what 16, 17 games ahead of Denver, no, that's not even up for discussion. And Jokic year is incredible, but your team ain't winning. So what am I supposed to do with that? So no, it's not the same. Plus SGA is averaging 30 plus points a game, 6 plus rebounds, and he's got his assists, and he plays defense. He's a better defender than Jokic, and he's winning more than Jokic. So therefore, it's a no-brainer. Only if it was a 1 and 2 and it was close. Only if it was the East and West. I'd understand. Those are few exceptions. There are always exceptions, but they're not in this case. And people up here crying and like, well, this goes through all that. No. You got to go by the record. You got to go by the impact. You got to go by the totality. You know. If you're going to do that, they should have an East and West. Now, I would give you that. If Jokic was in the East, I'd say his numbers, and again, it would come down to his record. So him and Giannis would be battling it out. Donovan Mitchell sadly wouldn't get no juice. Jason Tatum never gets no juice. So, but no, it's not really like that. If people up here trying to like pull because they feeling for him and whatnot. And there have been other seasons ago where it's MVP and cats didn't get it. I don't know why SGA cut all these flames. I don't get it. But anyway, I had to address that for me personally because I just thought like, wait a minute, y'all really are saying too much, doing too much about a situation that those are the only case. That's the only way I could see a co-MVP in the NBA is if it was really, really that close in the West or it was East and West. Other than that, this ain't that close because, and now maybe if Jokic was having a quadruple, then maybe we could make a debate about that. But your team record, what's going on to the eyeball test, you know, it's not really that close to me. It's it's not something that I sense there and I sit there and I go, oh yeah, no. No, if anything, it says SGA is MVP. Says he got robbed last year. You know, should have probably 2 MVPs. You know, but the bottom line is we're not even going to debate all that because it's about how it all once the postseason starts. Once we get to the next part.